Yeah, that's right. We did it. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream. As I always do, I will hopefully remember to pull up the chat. Why wouldn't I? Hi.
Hello.
Happy Magic Monday. Hope everybody enjoyed their weekend. Was there something going on this weekend? I don't know. Yes, of course. Technically, it was Friday and into Saturday, so yeah, kind of. But I hope everybody had a good New Year's celebration. This is our first stream of the year because, it's only the 3rd. But,
first of all, Dave is here, and he says, best heart, that's you. And we said, haha, you're pretty great yourself. Because,
which is true.
Dave, we miss you and we love you.
Exactly.
And Erica is here, and she says, hi, friends. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you as well, Erica.
Quite.
Hope your, if I recall, it was a Zoom holiday, or at least voice chat holiday celebration went well for you. We would love to hear all about it.
Yes.
But either way, of course, Happy New Year. Hopefully, for people that were able to do celebrations, whether it's distanced or with other folks, or if you were just by yourself and you chose to ring in the new year in your own personal way, we hope everybody did it safely, happily, healthily, and had a good time with it. So,
yes.
I do not know how I'm going to manipulate MTG Arena tonight while also holding on to this very necessary mug of hot tea that is in front of me. Because we are very cold here in the Northeast.
Yes.
United States today. It's very cold. I was a fool. I had an appointment to go out to today, and I went out without a jacket. So I was in short sleeves and jeans, and I went out without a jacket. I was a fool
And I went out last night with a sweatshirt on, which was not adequate.
Yes.
So we're both very cold now.
Yes. Cold to our bones.
Because I have not yet cleaned the heaters in our apartment. Because we usually get a lot of like residual heat from the other apartments that makes it very hot in our apartment.
Yes.
If we turn on our own heat. So I usually like to wait until we're like desperate for heat for me to clean off the heaters of all the dust so it doesn't stink in here when we turn on the heat. And we have not done that yet.
We have not.
That was a poor choice.
Ooh, I forgot. Actually, I can actually check this. Yeah, so since there's a quick draft available, we can, if we chump out of this premiere draft, we can at least still do a quick draft today, and then if I need to, I can input money into this thing in between. Because I got, just such a substantial bonus this year.
Yeah.
I did not.
We were definitely counting on there being more
yeah.
than that, which, I'm sure there are many, many people out there who were expecting to get a bonus and didn't get one at all.
Precisely.
Or who never get bonuses, and so it's just as crappy as it always was. Or, it's a pandemic, so I'm sure it was much worse for a lot of people.
Yeah.
So we're grateful, although it does make it difficult to do a lot of the things that we kind of were leaning on that bonus for.
Yeah. I'm going to go hard into this Ancient Lumber Knot today. That's what I'm doing. That's it. It's the only real green or black card in the pack, because there's Snarling Wolf and Doom Dissenter. There's the rare, but you don't take a rare land to tell you what direction to go in and pack one, pick one. That's just not how it works. So I'm definitely just going to...
Green black, though?
Yeah. With toughness matters, sure.
Okay.
We're hopefully going to get the...
The last time we did this, it was not very successful.
Okay, so would you rather I not?
I'm just... If you're declaring that now, just lean so heavily into it that you can't even breathe when you're done.
Unless we get past some other broken bomb. Yeah, because we could have had 2 magma pummelers at this point. There's the Wandering Mind as well.
Marcus is here and he says, "How do?" And then Erica says, "So actually I wanted to share a really adorable Pokemon thing with you."
Ooh, okay. So
it's not going to be spoilery for me though, right?
Probably not. But so first of all, Marcus, hello and Happy New Year to you. And second of all, Erica, share away.
Yeah.
Do I
I just love that picture.
Yeah, I think I'm going to actually try it. Especially with what else is in this pack. I'm doing my own thing tonight. Ooh, Bleed Dry. Hell yeah. Okay.
Erica says, "No, this is all Gen 1 stuff." Okay, great.
Sweet.
Then talk my ear off, lady.
Share away. Exactly. And you mentioned Pokemon, which of course then summoned Marcus. Whoa! Double Ancient Lumber Knot as well. Hell yeah. Not legendary. Definitely leaning into it, folks. We're doing it. This is the deck, and I don't care what anyone says. Oh, man, that's great. Well.
Yeah, summon Marcus if you talk about Pokemon or Teferi.
Ooh.
It summons Marcus.
Or shinies. But I guess that's just Pokemon
just
in general, sure.
Yeah.
It's more specific Pokemon. I guess I'll take the Toxic Scorpion. Yeah. This deck is great. Don't worry about it.
Erica says, "So I have a shiny Butterfree named Watermelon. So named because when shiny, Butterfree have bright green eyes and pink feet."
Oh.
That is very cute.
That is cute. I'm going to actually take this Cloaked Cadet. It's a 2/4, and even though I don't really love training as an ability, I think it's better than the Massive Might, which I'm sure we'll get more of later. Sorry, Amy, I know you love your snail.
Yeah, I do.
But
that's okay.
But this is a good 2/4 for our Toughness Matters deck. Rot-Tide Gargantua, you do not work as well here, nor do you, Rip Hook Raider. But I still need one of you. I guess I already have a 5. Oh, I have 2 4s, though. Gross. Sure, I'll take the Rot-Tide.
I was obsessed as a kid with eating watermelon. So anytime we had watermelon to eat, I would always eat too much watermelon. And I used to
The
get...
land came back. Oh, yeah. Sorry, go on.
I used to get rashes all down my arms from the
Juices.
juices of eating the watermelon slices.
I actually, if I didn't appropriately say it, I actually really think that is an awesome and adorable nickname for the Butterfree. By the way, sorry if I no sold it. Like if Amy read it and I just didn't say anything, then I apologize.
I think if one of us says something about it, I mean, unless it's just not a sufficient enough answer. Yeah. I don't think we each have to answer everything that gets said.
Look, just because
there's 2 of us here.
Yes, but just because you you get frustrated at times when we tend to finish each other's sentences. So, I figured I'd
just because it's so grossly corny, but not because it's
grossly corny. Ooh, wow. No. Maybe. Is this good? I guess I take this Nature's Embrace and be not happy about it.
She says, just about an hour ago, I caught a shiny Weedle who is now a Beedrill and named her Honeydew because the yellow on Beedrill becomes bright green when shiny. And in my head, those 2 are best friends.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god, I love you so much. I want that Pokemon now. Because I love Beedrill so much. And then to be named Honeydew because I love Honeydew Melon as well. I actually, as an adult, prefer Honeydew to watermelon. But I love melons of any kind, really.
And I love Cantaloupe and despise Honeydew. Oh, by the way, this is fantastic for our deck.
Yeah.
There's another Bleed Dry, which kind of sucks. I'd rather have that, I think. Or not that I'd rather have that. I'd like both, of course. But I think this is definitely necessary for us. But yeah, I prefer Cantaloupe over Honeydew and don't like Honeydew. So it works out quite nicely. All right, so the question is, do we take this big-ass worm? Or do we take this Diregraph Scavenger, which we could definitely use? I think it's the Scavenger over the 7-drop. But maybe not. No. We'll probably see more Scavengers, and then I'll feel like a fool if I didn't take this. So yeah. I'm gonna take the uncommon that we're much less likely to see more of.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen it yet.
There's Rural Recruit, which is not what we want. Although, to be fair, I mean, do we want really any of this?
Erica says, so now I'm leveling them both up so they can be Pokemon League champions together.
There you go. Best friends forever.
Yes. Make them friendship bracelets to wear.
I guess I take this.
On their tiny, skinny little legs.
Yeah, it's a little weird. Damn. What do we do here? I feel like some things may have gotten away from us a bit, but it's probably fine, right?
No. I told you to lean so heavily into it that you can't breathe.
I did. Wow, we have 5 non-creatures. I don't want Retrieve, do I?
It's a cool art.
Yeah, but I guess it's just this. And then, I mean, there's a Sporeback Wolf again. I like that. Low cost and has more toughness on our turn. So
Erica says, oh my god, imagine them with friendship flower crowns.
Oh, Amy is imagining it.
That's amazing. Do it now. Make them for real.
I guess I just take this heirloom. We want to ramp up to our big stuff because otherwise we're losing without it. We also haven't gotten any of the 113s. Why? Nobody else should be taking them. We have 2 of these ancient Lumbernauts. We're only in pack 2, but Give me my 113s. Like, nobody else wants them. I know nobody else wants them because I barely want them. So... Plus
it sounds like you want them.
Plus the catapult thing. Those other 2 cards that we need for this deck. Like, where are they? Give them to me. Somebody else in this draft is like, we have these 2 cards. Why don't we have any Ancient Lumbernauts? And we're sitting over here like, Urgh! By the way, we're drafting with Science. Well, that's important. Cunard 07. Fine, a Crushing Canopy. And Aurora Recruit. Chad JL 7825 at Gmail. Privilege. Jesus. Stryak. Hyper Chicken. And Atlantor. And we open an Undead Butler. Gross. I guess its toughness is higher. I'll take it.
There's a black card in there.
Blood Fountain's good. Doom Dissenter's fine. And Rural Recruit is whatever. But yeah, I like the Undead Butler as a 1/2. Isn't it great?
I was going to say the knife is good, but not for this deck,
No.
though.
I mean, Blood is fine, but we don't have any cards that care about it yet, and I don't think we're going to get there at anytime soon. Pointed discussion for card draw. Yes, please. Like, the Socialite is very good, but I think drawing cards is going to be quite helpful.
Yeah.
Old Rusty. I mean, why not? If a land card is milled, make a trade. At the beginning of our upkeep, no. When it enters, or at the beginning of our upkeep, mill a card. If it's a land, we make a treasure. If it's a creature, we make a 1/1 insect. If it's a non-creature, non-land, we make a blood. There's another Cloaked Cadet. There's another Rot-Tide Gargantua. But I'll take Old Rustine. It's a 1/4, which means it attacks as a 4/4 for 3.
Hell yes.
So, yeah, I'll take it. Plus, it's a rare in our colors. Like, why wouldn't I?
Plus, its name is great. That's what I care about.
I honestly think I want another Sporeback Wolf. I mean, finally time for the Socialite, I suppose. Sure. My tea's not as hot anymore.
No, it's not. I finished mine.
Yeah, I was hoping to get some more of its life-giving warmth out of it into my hands, but it's not working as much.
Erica says, Old Rustine is good enough for Vintage Cube. He's good enough for our deck.
That's right. Any port in a storm, am I right? Oh, we have the Serpentine Ambush, which was our last pick. That's our only card that's not in our colors. Oh, we've actually got a Diagraph Scavenger.
Nice.
Hell yeah. Good. There's also a Weaver of Blossoms, which I would actually debate or consider taking, but we want a Diagraph Scavenger. I would enjoy a Weaver / Blossom Clad Werewolf, but I want the Scavenger badly, and it's our first one, so. Arch Ghoul of Thraben? Probably not. Pointed Discussion, Sporeback Wolf, Doom Dissenter. How many zombies do we have? 3? That's not a ton. I guess I would probably just take the creature over the Pointed Discussion, and when it dies, we draw a card. That's fine. Woo! Flourishing Hunter. Gains us life based off of toughness that our other creatures have. Yes, please. Big creatures. Blood Fountain? Yeah. Over a Doom Dissenter? Yeah, look at our curve. Jesus. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, Blood Fountain getting like some of our big creatures back from the graveyard, whether they get milled or actually die to go there, would probably be quite helpful for us. I guess I take the Recluse but put it in the sideboard. I already have a Mulch in the sideboard. So better to diversify my picks, I suppose. Cloaked Cadet or Witch's Web. I mean, you're 5 mana do nothing in this deck, I feel like. Like you're a 4/4, right? A 5 mana 4/4. So I'll take the Witch's Web. I'd rather take a second Witch's Web that I'm more likely to use. You want this art for the box?
Sure.
As opposed to, oh, what about your Crab Friend?
Yeah.
All right.
Crab Friend.
Crab Friend. Dawnheart Disciple, you're at least not Mulch. So I'll take you, and then Moldgraph Millipede, like I don't have enough of you. Okay. Let's try to make this just the best deck in the format. We got 0 of the 113s. 0 of them. And we also got 0 of the catapults. Which is just definitely what you want in a double Ancient Lumberknot deck. Right? That's what the deck is about. All right, so we need 6 cuts.
Cut all the cards that are not those 2 cards.
That are not these 2 cards?
No.
Oh, the 2 cards that we don't have? So just cut everything?
Yep.
Nice. Well, at least we have this land, everybody. At least we have this land.
How exciting.
Yep.
So, Marcus, I wanted to ask how your holiday was. I know this time of year, I believe you said that it's not the best for you, so I wanted to make sure you're doing okay.
Yes, and if you need a little bit of levity, Amy can read off Erica's comment in chat or from chat.
Oh. Never date a crab. They're always shellfish lovers.
Yes, make her read more of that.
I don't want to.
Okay, so like I said, I need 6 cuts out of this deck. Question is, what 6 cards are we going to cut? Probably cut the pup. How many wolves do we have? We have 3 werewolves and 5 wolves? Maybe not, then. Okay. Sure. Oh, we probably just cut Nature's Embrace. Maybe we cut Rot Tide. Each creature you control with toughness greater than its power assigns combat damage equal to its toughness rather than its power. So it's not bad that we have this Rot Tide. Some cards like that were just like all your creatures deal damage equal to their toughness instead of their power. So like in this case, it would be making it weaker.
Yeah.
But the Ancient Lumberknots specify that if their toughness is greater than their power, then they deal damage equal to their toughness. Which is good. That's a better way of fixing that. Because otherwise it just feels bad. Like, especially in a draft, you're just like, well, I guess because I want to take these cards, like, yeah.
Erica says, meh, it was okay.
No, that's Marcus.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm looking at 2 lines
Yep.
at the same time. Hold on. Okay, so Erica says, I see the bots are evolving to actual words now.
So let me ask, are you all able to still see that comment now? Because I reported them, and so it's gone from our screen. I assume it's gone from yours as well, but I'm just curious because if you saw it when it came up, I'm not Speedy Gonzalez over here to have gotten rid of it, but I'm just curious, is it still there? And now, yes, you can read.
Yes, that's a good question because it's important to know that.
Yeah, I'm curious.
So Marcus says, meh, it was okay. I got to play some Commander on Saturday.
Nice.
Very nice. How did that go? Erica can still see it, she says.
Damn it. That's frustrating.
That's crappy.
All right. Give me... Oh, and Marcus can as well. Okay. Thank you. Give me 1 second. Not like the stream's going to go down or anything, but give me a moment. Oh, yeah, I can too. Okay. There. That should be good.
Like you hit remove and it doesn't remove it. It just still shows it existing.
All right. So that should have gotten rid of it. I've done everything that I can against them. So we'll see if they actually go away. All right. And then I'll pop the chat back out. Okay.
Okay. Marcus says, I got a new deck I'm calling Copy Face. It copies instants and sorceries.
So it's copy face, like copy paste.
Oh.
I like it. Oh, so it's like a fork style deck kind of a thing? Like copy it and you may choose new targets for the copy? I know how to drink tea. I just drank like a massive gulp of it all at once. Like I've never used my mouth to drink water before. Holy crap.
Yeah, I saw you do that, and I was like, "Oh my god, did he just burn his mouth?" He was just saying the tea's not even hot
No,
anymore.
it's barely lukewarm.
You just tried to fill it more than there was space to fill it.
I sure did. All right, so what else?
He says exactly.
Deck? Yeah, that's awesome. That's hilarious. Do we cut a socialite? I think we do. Okay, Mariner's just good. Like I can't justify cutting that. I might cut Rot Tide. And then what do you do, Outcast? Like you cost 2 less if we control a wolf or a werewolf. I mean, yeah, that's not bad. We probably will. We have a fair number of them.
Oh, is that like what Owen Wilson looks like after a number of years?
What's that? This?
Yeah.
I mean,
because it's Wedding Crasher.
Oh, god damn.
Erica says, I'm used to guys trying to fill something when there isn't any more space. Yeah, that makes sense. You know, unless
oh god,
unless there's plenty of space left over and nothing to fill it with. That, you know, that happens too.
Do I just like cut persistent specimen or spore crawler? Maybe it's just spore crawler and call it a day. And you want serpentine ambush or dreadlight monstrosity as our deck box?
Monstrosity, please.
And what about our sleeves?
Yeah, let's pick some sleeves.
Okay.
Oh, we got new ones.
Do we?
Yeah.
Which one?
Down there.
Well, these 2 on the right are locked.
No, I mean that one.
This one's from the tournament thing that we did? Or
yeah,
the decathlon?
Decathlon.
Yeah.
So let's use those because they're new.
I mean, they're not new for this week. We had them last week, but I still
they're
totally understand.
New.
Okay, my bad. They're new. Sorry, everyone.
God.
All right, let's go ahead.
You're the worst.
Yeah, that sounds right. Let's go ahead and try out this draft deck. Great use of our last chance at a draft. Cetacea 0306.
That's a very big avatar.
Mm-hmm.
It takes up so much space.
Yeah, it's like really striking. I mean, we have a 2 and a 4.
And we have enough lands.
I mean, for one of our colors, that is absolutely correct. I think we're fine, right? Famous last words.
Maybe.
Nah, it's fine. Okay. Oh, there's the swamp, and actually on curve. Thank you.
Yay.
It made it look like we always had it too. So thanks, deck. I appreciate that.
Yeah, let's thank Arena as much as we can.
Thanks.
So that it is nice to us later.
Exactly. All right, so they play a 1/3, and we play what on their turn will be a 2/2. That's a good blocker against a 1/3. Now all we need is a 3-drop. I'm not like asking for it, but you know.
But you're asking for it.
Sheltering bows. Well, never mind. They get in for 2. I'm not blocking that. Jesus. Hey, we drew a 4-drop. That was close. Sure. I'm not blocking anyway. End my turn.
Erica says, so I shared this on Twitter, but I'll share it here too. I think my time in Magic might finally be running out.
Okay. For, like, just a lack of interest, or is it anything in particular?
So you're going to pick up that new game, Varia? Huh?
We had... I love... Wow, okay. You can definitely destroy the Blood Fountain. That's fine. I loved the deck that we reviewed for the video that came out today. Yeah. I really thought that deck was sweet.
It was sick.
The art was cool. I loved the synergy of the actual play styles of the deck. I just think it's so interesting. I wanted to gush about that for a second. Oh, good. I discarded a forest to draw a forest. But which do I play? This 5/4 or this 1/4? I guess it's the 5/4. Yes, it is. Okay. Yep, it's definitely that. And sure, I'll attack.
Elfo says yellow.
Hey, Elfo, what's going on? Happy New Year to you.
Yes.
A Nature's Embrace as well. Okay. They're just Voltroning hard here. No blocks on the 4. We go to 12. Ooh, Dormant Grove as well. Interesting. The beginning of combat, so sure. Okay.
He says Happy New Year. Erica, I hope that didn't turn you off, me saying that, because it's not a real question. It's just, I wanted you to continue talking about that.
Nebelgas Beguiler is fine. Okay.
She says, I think the largest part is not having an LGS to localize and directly associate the game with other people.
Gotcha. That's
Arena fair. And MTGO just aren't the same. The second biggest issue is just massive burnout.
That's fair. It's definitely fair.
Yeah.
I'm doing this now just because if they had white open, they might be able to do other busted, broken-y things by, like, giving it indestructible and +2/+2 and all that other nonsense. So I'm just killing their creature now with a Bleed Dry and hitting them for 6. They have a Parish Blade Trainee, which is fine. The Beguiler, I'm sure, is not attacking, but it can tap down our Outcast if they really want to.
Is that your way, Erica, of warning us that you're not going to be on these streams anymore in chat?
Well, because I remember the discussion that Erica had with us at a time when she was kind of, you were on the downturn, if I recall, for Magic, and were saying that you still enjoyed coming here for Magic Mondays. Oh, God, really? Old Rustine and Flourishing Hunter? Okay. Let's give the +1/+1 counter to the Ancient Lumberknot. Okay.
Elfo says, why not play the Cadet and draw cards with the Grove value?
Good point. Yeah, I mean, well, so this turn, what did I do? Lumberknot, Undead Butler? Because at this point, I want to shut the door as quickly as possible in their face. That was my main concern at this point. Like, now next turn when we're empty-handed, essentially, I should be able to draw more cards that way. But
well,
for now, sense. I wanted to like get this thing to be a 5/5 instead of a 2/5 or a 3/5, I should say.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I knew that way, like their Beguiler just dies to either of them. Yes, you tap the Lumberknot, that's fine. I want this thing to die anyway, right? I have Old Rustine that I can get back, or Flourishing Hunter too. So yeah.
Oh, you can get those back. Great.
Well, when this dies, you can exile it and return a creature from your graveyard to your hand. So I'm just gonna like block the larger amount of damage, which is technically either of them, with this, so that I can get my Flourishing Hunter back. Yes, I will definitely exile it. Get back, like Old Rustine. It gives us like incremental value, but I'm just gonna get the big ass 6-drop and do it that way. Yep, and they conceded. That's right.
Thank you.
Oh shit! Sorry.
Oh, I missed it.
Oh, it's like
I can't do that at all.
I got you. Hold on. Cetacea or something. That's what I said before.
Okay. 0306. Let's see. Erica says, "Oh, absolutely not. I'll be here no matter what y'all are streaming." Heart. That's very sweet, Erica. Thank you.
You're the best. Yeah, I'm excited for 2022 for Geek for All. I think we're gonna do cool things. FFTD. Like I've already mentioned that I want to do a Nuzlocke soon, and that will be with like barring any drastic changes. My plan is to have that be this year. Why are we not able to draw more than one color in our opening hands? Even after I mulliganed, and this is even worse. I have to go to 5? Do I just keep this hand?
Yeah.
I think so too, but it bothers me. What do I ditch? One of the swamps. Yeah, it's one of the swamps. We need to draw a card by turn, or a land by turn 3. Okay, at least we have a play, but... Okay, good. They're doing a little bit slower stuff, which is nice. Okay, I can at least play the Persistent Specimen over the Undead Butler. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay.
Drawing low drops early.
Yeah, which is a good thing. I need a land, and I would definitely prefer it to be a forest.
Yeah. Well, that's obvious.
And I need it, like, right about now as our turn starts. Nope, that's another 2-drop wolf that I can't play. Fine, I'll mill 3 cards. Let's see how many forests go into our graveyard. None, please. Mill 3 cards. Forest. Bleed dry. Forest. Ugh. Like, the worst
what
possible...
a disaster.
The worst possible things we could have seen there.
So I guess you should have played that one first before the 1-drop.
Well, yeah, but then it would have been Sporeback Wolf, Bleed Dry, Forest. And then we would have drawn the other forest, sure.
And we wouldn't have had 2 Sporeback Wolves that we couldn't play.
Yeah.
Erica says, I'm debating whether I want to try another Nuzlocke or do another Gym Leader run.
Ooh, okay. Do we have... Oh, we have no creatures in our graveyard, so there's... and I guess I can block with Persistent Specimen, but we're at 20, so I'll wait. They gain 2 life. That's fine. It's a 4-point swing. Sigardian Paladin. Okay. I, too, have my deck based on... Oh, wow. A whole third land. Would you look at that? And this boarded window is going to not be great for us at this point. God damn it. No attacks. Okay. Well, they are attacking us for exactly 4.
Well, I definitely want to hear about the sagas of Watermelon and Honeydew.
Yes. Certainly.
But I guess you're talking about what you're going to do after that.
Oh, Nurturing Presence. Gross. All right, well, now they're attacking for 5, but I'm just going to use the Persistent Specimen to block the bigger one and take 1. Ah, it can't be blocked. Okay, so you do get rid of the boarded window then. Then I'll block your Kindly Ancestor. You can gain a life. If they've got pump for it, that's more than fine.
She says, I do think a bug Gym Leader run of a Gen 1 game would be kind of fun.
Okay, there you go. Decline. I have nothing in my graveyard, so decline. Okay, we lose boarded window, and we still draw another green card. Pass. Okay, whatever. I wasn't going to 5. Like, it's just... I was like, I'll draw a forest, but not realizing that the Undead Butler, being one of the few things that I could play, would mill 2 of my forests.
The only 2 we've seen,
yep.
Obviously.
Correct. They also only have 4 land, but...
Yeah.
But, they have both of their colors evenly dispersed.
And they have 3 things on the field that are, not 1-1-1.
A second Sigardian Paladin. We also have a deck based on 2 gold uncommons. We're at 10. They're at 27. Might as well do that. No reason not to. Hey, what a goddamn concept. I'll play a 3/3. No attacks. God damn, man. Ugh. Whew. A Cloaked Cadet. Great. 1/1 flyer and a 5/5 attacks. And they're debating on the 2/3, because then if it dies, they can just bring it back and give something lifelink, but they chose not to. Persistent Specimen dies. We take 1 in the air. We drew an Ancient Lumber Knot, which is not really what we need right now. I think I'm just going to play this Death Toucher to kill that other Sigardian, or at least make the other Sigardian Paladin hesitate for a moment before attacking again. Hopefully, of course. They may just think that they have enough threats at this point, and they may not be wrong, but
Right.
Laid to Rest, whenever a human they control dies, draw a card. Whenever a creature they control with a +1/+1 counter on it dies, they gain 2 life. Okay. So the 2/4 attacks, the 5/5 attacks. So the 5/5 definitely dies here. And then I assume they attack for 1 in the air. Yep. Good. Okay. So yes, it gets a +1/+1 counter on it. They draw a card. Their thing has trample and lifelink, which is why I'm going to definitely kill it here. We go to 1.
This is miserable.
Well, you know, sometimes you don't draw your land until turn 5. I mean, that's another land, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 means that we can play this and then definitely just die in the air. So, concede.
Thank you, FFTD.
Okay. We're 1-1. Let's keep it going. Right? Yes. Okay. I go back to well, here, do that first.
Erica says, if you guys have any input on a type I should do for a gym leader run, just let me know. Also, I'm sorry for talking so much. It makes me self-conscious.
No,
don't worry about it.
We've told you we love
it.
Yeah. Again, Arena does not want me to draw more than 1 color for an opening hand in this deck. That's the 3rd game in a row. That's better.
Thank God.
Keep this. Ditching Honored Heirloom, I suppose. Because at least we can say that we hope that we draw a 4th land. All right, so it enters tapped unless we control 2 or more others. We could just do it in that order, but we have no turn 1 play, so it's irrelevant regardless.
Yeah.
Look, Amy, it's your bat friend.
Yeah. He's super cute, just hanging there.
Yep, and now he's not because he's flying around because I clicked on him. Now he gets to rest. So do we I mean, if you're talking about Gen 1, obviously you should just do the Psychic Gym, but choose a non-land card from it with mana value 2 or less. You don't have that option.
But I thought that
yes,
she did that already. Did you do that already? Or no, you just had a Psychic type Pokemon that you mentioned.
All right, well, they've seen all these other ones, so I'll do that, and then this, and then I'll have the 4th land for the hook hand. Oh, good, a Paxong Pup. I can play something this turn. That's cool. Well, they took the Spore. That's actually a good one now, because they took the Sporeback Wolf. We don't have something for the Paxong to get bigger off of. But we do have a 4th land, and I guess we go to combat first, right? Yeah. Combat, attack for 1. Good, and a hook hand.
I thought you said PacSun, like
yes.
the brand,
yeah.
And I was just like, what?
I don't know that I've ever talked about Pacific Sun, ever, or PacSun specifically, ever in my life. Hey, look, they got their 2nd color. They may have been waiting for that. It's unclear.
She says, I did Psychic and Shield forever ago.
Gotcha.
But also Sabrina exists, and I'd prefer a type that doesn't already have a gym in-game.
Fair enough.
That'll be interesting and fun.
Yeah. By the way, this Hookhand Mariner, notably, a werewolf for our Paxong Pup, which is quite helpful. And then I'll just play this other werewolf. Yeah, Paxong Pup. Awesome.
So then what does that leave you with, I guess?
Well, she mentioned bug. So, I mean, I know you fully support a bug-type gym run.
I like grass types. I think grass types are good. But there was probably a grass type gym in Gen 1. In
Gen 2. Oh, grass type gym. Yes,
Correct.
Erica's. Sorry. I was thinking of bug for a second there. But yes, you're absolutely right. Let's go ahead and attack here. I'm curious if and how they choose to block. They don't. Jesus. Okay, they go to 3.
Wow.
And I'll play this Cloaked Cadet as well. Just get as many threats on the board as possible. They know we have Bleed Dry, but it doesn't... Yeah, they said good game and conceded.
Thank you, Angel is Archon?
Or Angelus Archon, either way. We rank up to Silver Tier 4. Cool. Okay. Oh, so I guess, Erica, based on what you were talking about before as well.
Or is it like Archon?
No.
No? Okay.
I don't mean to like jump around in topics because we're talking about Pokemon as well, but are there other, like, I mean, you've mentioned in the past other card games that you've tried, like digital games and stuff too. Is it like, are you planning on trying to go harder into those games, or is it like you're going to just take a break from TCGs/CCGs in general for a bit and kind of see where that takes you? This is actually a decent curve and a pretty good land set as well for our opening hand. I like this quite a bit. Blood Fountain, not bad.
She says, which Encanto just leaves me normal, bug, and flying because there aren't enough of the types added in Gen 2.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, flying would be interesting, I suppose.
Bug's definitely better.
Well,
obviously.
yes, of course, yeah.
Bug's the best. Flying sucks. And normal also sucks.
Jigglypuff is normal in Gen 1. Amy.
Yes, I know.
And so is Clefairy.
Yes, I know. But normal still sucks because it's only super effective against fighting.
No, incorrect. Other way around.
Other way around. Got it. God damn it.
But, I mean,
So
stab...
it's super effective against nothing.
Correct. But stab normal type attacks can be very strong. When they want to be, I guess. All right, let's play this Hookhand Mariner pre-combat because I can, and attack for 2.
I definitely use Sing a lot in Gen 1.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, that worked to my advantage.
Yeah.
Erica says, I think I might look at the Pokemon TCG online, actually.
Okay. I mean, the interesting thing about that one, at least, is that when you get a code in their packs, you can buy as many packs as you want, and they'll all work. So that's pretty cool.
Yay! Cool. Something that works.
Exactly.
Never underestimate a stab body slam.
Right?
Yeah, slam that body.
Voice of the Blessed. Whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on it, and as long as it has 4 or more counters on it, it has Flying and Vigilance. As long as it has 10 or more, it's indestructible. I mean... I guess no blocks. Congrats, you gain a life off of it. Okay. It has 1 counter. It's a 3/3. We drew Old Rustine. Mill a card. It's actually a good thing we kept these lands in our hand, because then if we somehow make blood tokens, we can then discard those blood tokens use those blood tokens, discard lands, and draw cards.
Ha!
Right? Be pretty nice. We mill a Paxong Pup.
It's weird that we have to discard lands.
I know. All right, so let's... that never happens. Let's...
Well, not so far with this deck.
Yeah. Let's hook hand, and... that's it. Just the hook hand. Hero's Downfall. Okay.
Nice.
Sure. End the turn, I suppose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I could have played this land, and I probably should have. The reason being, if we draw the Bramble Worm next turn, I'm going to feel really angry. But that's fine. A 1/3 lifelink is attacking. They have something for it. So what does this need? 3 or more? 4 or more. Flying and Vigilance. So no blocks on the 1 damage, We go to 18, they go to 12, and they have a 4/4 Voice of the Blessed now.
Erica says, so I think there are only 6 fully evolved bugs I can use in Kanto. Venomoth, Butterfree, Beedrill, Parasect, and Pinsir, and Scyther.
Right. Yeah, I think that's correct. Okay, so they have a 2/3 flyer now. They have a 4/4. Old Rustine doesn't do anything right now except the milling. So I guess we have to wait. Good plays on their part.
I guess that's pretty limiting, but I can't imagine normal has that many evolved.
Well, fully evolved. I mean, you've got, again,
In
Wigglytuff,
Gen 1?
Clefable, Tauros, Kangaskhan.
Oh.
I mean, there's 100% more. Just give me a moment. I'm obviously thinking about other things. Let's just block here to save some damage, I suppose. Like I said, they've probably got some stuff and they can kill old Rustine with, but... Oh, right. Okay. Does that count as both? No, it's one. Oh, it is both. Okay. Yep. They have a 6/6 Flying Vigilance that we can't do anything about now. Do we have our Bleed Dry still? We do. Let's draw a Bleed Dry, shall we? Bleed Dry, Bleed Dry, Bleed Dry. We milled a land, and we drew an Ancient Lumber Knot. Okay. Still can't attack, though.
Blaine will murder me, LMAO.
Yep, that sounds about right. Okay, I think we lose here. Like, I don't really know what else we're going to do, but...
She says, can't use Clefable for normal and let's...
Nope, I'm gonna not let you see that.
Okay.
That's a secret.
I'll go pee then. Just pay attention to the game.
I mean...
And I'll try not to read that one when I come back.
I'm going to keep that a secret, Erica, if that's okay. Just because that's something that Amy does not know yet. Let's go ahead and... I mean, there's no other way of doing this, right? We're just going to have to, like... I can't stop their flyers at all. So we just take 6, lose the boarded window... Thanks, Erica. I've been working relatively hard. I mean, like, not like, you know, there's been a ton of instances and I've had to like throw myself in front of her seeing them, but I've been trying pretty hard. God, all of this sucks. I've been trying pretty hard to like keep that fact from her. Which is pretty good. Oh, it's fine, Erica. Not a problem at all. I caught it. You're totally fine. I literally can't do anything. I'm just like sitting here waiting to draw whatchamacallit. I'm sitting here waiting to draw the Bleed Dry, and even then, like, we're taking 10 here going to 1 and then we lose the next turn anyway, so okay. So it's a 5/5, which means we just go like this and finally kill the kindly ancestor, I suppose, with old Rustine. But yeah, especially given because she's not back yet, I can say, especially given Amy's interests in the Pokemon that she enjoys. Okay. Well, Arena didn't want us to win that game. I apologize. I'm curious to see what she thinks of that particular change when it does come up. So I'm curious whether my suspicion is she's going to think that it's like corny and dumb. But but I would appreciate hearing all of her opinions in that regard. So we'll see. HRFANE, Haraphane, Haraphne. This is an interesting hand. Lots of wolves and werewolves. Packsong Pup would be a cool draw at some point. Sure, the Glade. Why not? Okay. Mono wolves werewolves deck, apparently. Ah. Cool land arts. Okay, Skull Scob. With exploit, which obviously they don't do. Let's go to combat and attack. Good. Play the Stalker. Whoops. Play the Stalker. I'm the asshole, making it day over here. I pseudo started mentioning it earlier, but tomorrow is my first day back to work since, oh wow, okay, since December 9th. I had a lot of extra time coming to me, so I took that time to myself, and Amy and I got to hang out here and get some stuff done around the house and make a lot more content for all y'all and stuff like that, but now I have to go back. I have to go back tomorrow. So, like I said, wish me luck. Because, you know, it's fine. I mean, I enjoy my job, and I'd like to think I'm pretty good at it. But, ooh, it is night. Or, yeah, it's night now. Okay. So I guess I'll just play this Hookhand Mariner as the nighttime version of itself. Thanks. And then I'll attack for a bunch. And see what happens. They only have 2 lands, so they're struggling a bit for it. But, you know. Yep, they conceded. Okay. Wow. Amy, you were gone for so long. Our opponent conceded to us, but you really weren't gone that long. It was only like turn 5.
You were victorious.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, and thank you, Hafrain, or Hafran-E, or whatever. That was their name. Okay. Ooh, we finished casting 20 creature spells. We have not yet attacked with 30 creatures, and we have only killed 2 of 15 of our opponent's creatures that this wants us to. Also, Erica retracted her message, so do not worry about trying to see or not see it.
Damn it.
It was a secret. Oh, just this person just has Christian. Good for you. Well, I will probably still keep this hand, even though it's monocolored in terms of the lands that we have. They mulliganed once.
Their bat's all glowy.
It is. Do you like it or not like it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't think I do.
Okay. Ooh, we drew the black. Well, I mean, I guess I'll play it. I'm just going to play the Sporeback Wolf this turn, but next turn I can play both.
God, it's so cold out here.
It's very cold, yeah.
The bathroom's warmer. I'll go back in there.
Yeah, my bathroom was warm too. I came out before, although to be fair, there was an issue. Nothing crazy, but there was an issue, and you had the window open earlier to get some of the smoke out from cooking stuff.
Yeah,
and,
it wasn't an issue.
No, not at all.
It just happens every time I cook because the vent fan isn't a real thing in this apartment. Erica says, it's a secret, and also I felt awful about it, even though Joe was really nice.
Oh, no.
I didn't see it.
No, and definitely do not feel awful. Look.
He covered it as soon as...
Holy shit. What?
The last thing I read out loud was the last thing I read, so I don't have any idea what you were talking about.
I genuinely don't remember this card. At the beginning of your upkeep, if it has 2 or fewer judgment counters on it, put a judgment counter on it. As long as it has 3 or more, it can attack as though it didn't have defender, and then it can disturb from the graveyard for 7. Enchant player. At the beginning of your upkeep, put a judgment counter on it. Then if there are 3 or more judgment counters on it, enchanted player loses the game.
Wow.
Holy shit. Okay.
I remembered the art because that's pretty memorable, but I didn't realize you lose the game.
Wow. Yeah, I remember that because this is the Swords of Revealing Light art, basically. As long as it has 3 or more judgment counters on it, it can attack as though it didn't have defender. Okay. And it's a flying vigilance. And they have the fear of death for our... Okay.
This is rough.
Yeah, it sure is.
It got that way very quickly.
Yeah, I like, what? 3, 4, 5, 6. So next turn I have that. This is minus X minus O, where X is the number of cards in their graveyard. So I guess I pass then.
I think I'm going to have to put an extra blanket on the bed tonight.
Do I just lose to this mythic now? I think I do. Like, at least it's a 3/5 because we didn't play anything, but... Griff Rider. Okay. More flyers. Cool. Ah, and Dorothea. Jesus, congrats on, like, a super busted deck. Good lord. I guess I'll take my turn. They played 2 spells, so it's day. Sucks, man. I gotta try to draw some removal. Neither of those are removal. I guess.
We do have bloods, though.
Yeah, but I'll discard a card on their turn to try to draw Bleed Dry, I guess. Pass? Yup. It can attack now, right? Is it 3 or more? Yup. Okay. We take 10 this turn? 11, sorry, training. We take 11 and go to 7.
That shouldn't be happening.
Hey, thanks. Okay. I mean, they played a 4/4 flying on turn 3 that, I just couldn't do anything about it. Dorothea comes back as Dorothea's Retribution for 3. But they're not playing it. Oh, they still can.
She says, I'm kind of interested in doing a Gen 4 poison type run, too.
Okay. Which Pokemon, you can, despite the fact that you have not seen it, you can mention poison types from Gen 4. So who would you be looking for in that?
Yeah, because I've seen it, even though you guys haven't seen it.
Correct. I guess I could play this and gain 4 life, but that would bring me to 11, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'd still live, I guess. That's something. I could also just play both of these, but I'd rather not run the risk of milling the Bleed Dry by playing Undead Butler. And there's not anything in my graveyard that I want creature-wise. But I gained 4 life.
She says, yes, Geist of Saint Traftermath.
Nice. Yes, that's Dorothea right here. Very cool. I mean, the card is awesome, but, when you're playing against it and this Faithbound Judge, it feels real bad. No reason to attack. We'll end our turn. Scattered Thoughts at the end of our turn. I feel like they just have everything, but that's because we're getting our ass kicked, right? So it's just gonna feel that way. Look at the top 4, 2 into their hand, the rest into their graveyard. Land and Mischievous Catgeist goes into the graveyard. Great. So now they can replay it. I mean, they probably just... I guess if they have a land, they can do both of these in the same turn, which would be kind of impressive. They put Dorothea's Retribution on that. So now, whenever it attacks, they make a 4/4 white spirit creature token with flying that's tapped and attacking. So we die.
Wow.
Yep. 13 flying damage. Definitely kills us. Okay, well, that's the end of that draft. Like I said, we can do a quick draft. And then I'll have to put more money on this account later. We will claim our prize. 1,000 gems. Maybe we don't have to. I think we have 500 left. And 2 packs of Crimson Vow.
Yeah.
Oh, we do. We now have 2,000. Sweet.
Okay. She says, so I get Zubat right away, and Crobat is really good.
Yes. Agreed.
Then I can use Rose Raid,
Okay.
Toxicroak, Tentacruel, Drapion, and Dustox.
Very good point. And that's some cool coverage there. Okay. I like it. I'm going to open some of these in between our drafts because I just want to open these and get them out of the way. Rural Recruit, Selhoffen Tumor, Piercing Light, Fearful Villager, and Snarling Wolf. And then Rhyme Wall Protector with some sick art is a giant wizard, 3 mana 3/4 with Ward 1. When it enters the battlefield, each other giant or wizard you control and each giant or wizard in your hand perpetually gains Ward 1.
Wow.
That's pretty sick. Having a deck with 4 of these feels very broken. It's a 3 mana 3/4 Ward 1. Why wouldn't you play that every time? We have a Soul Stealer Axe. 1 mana equipped creature has trample. Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, which is easier because it has trample, seek a card with mana value equal to that damage, and the equip cost is only 2. Okay. That's pretty busted.
Yeah.
And our rare or mythic is, Blood Rage Alpha. 4 mana 4/3. When it enters the battlefield, choose one. Another target wolf or werewolf you control fights target creature you don't control, or when you cast your next wolf or werewolf spell, it gains. When this creature enters, it fights up to one target creature you don't control.
Is it supposed to be that all of our good cards in this pack are all alchemy cards?
Yes, of course, because it's an alchemy pack. So.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Oh yeah. All 3 of the top ones are going to be alchemy cards because we're opening the alchemy.
I didn't realize. Okay.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. She says I could also use Skun Tank.
Yep.
Instead of Drapion. Many choices. Oh, and Gengar. I'm a fool.
Well, I don't think you're a fool, but yes, I would definitely say Gengar. I personally don't love Skuntank. Like, for me, it would be Drapion or Drapion over Skuntank, but that's me personally. I of course would not think you were wrong for choosing that swap.
I don't remember Drapion, but Skuntank is terrible in my opinion. So.
All right, here's Soul Stealer Axe again. We got a Tenacious Pup. Look at it. Look at how tenacious it is.
Yeah. Scrappy-Doo.
A Scrappy-Doo, yes. And then Sanguine Brushstroke.
Blood Artist.
Yes. When Sanguine Brushstroke enters the battlefield, 3 mana enchantment, by the way. When it enters the battlefield, create a blood token and conjure a card named Blood Artist onto the battlefield. Whenever you sack a blood token, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. So this enchantment then becomes the Blood Artist version for blood tokens.
Cool.
Which is really cool. All right, that's enough for now of those. Let's actually do a full second draft because we were able to get 1,000 gems, which put us to 2,000.
Yay.
Oh. Hi, Koya501. Sorry about that. We did stop the pack openings, but yes, we opened some alchemy packs just in between our 2 drafts for the night because we felt like it.
Yes, so now we are drafting.
Yes.
The Crimson Vow.
The Crimson Vow. That's right. You were talking like a true
Transylvanian.
You got it. That's exactly what I was going to say. Like a true Transylvanian. Come on, last seat. You can do it. Sit in that chair. Yes, no, maybe so. Kind of, sort of.
Wow. This is like taking forever.
It
happens.
The hell? Yeah, I mean, sometimes... Oh, they sat. Okay. Well, okay. I don't like Dig Up at all. Dawn Heartgeist is fine. Packsong Pup was good for us. Brinecomber, though.
Okay.
So we would be doing blue-white enchantments. I mean, it worked out relatively well for us picking the gold card.
Yeah.
Both of these kind of want to be in the same deck, but like this is a much stronger pull in that direction than this is for me, personally. And Packsong Pup is cool, but I like Brinecomber type strategies better. As Marcus knows, we be the Azorius around here.
I think the Azorius deck we played worked pretty well too.
If I recall.
Yeah, I think that was like the one we did the best with.
I don't know about the best, but it was pretty good.
That's how I remember it.
So Brambleworm would have been cool following that Packsong Pup. Instead, I think I'm just taking a Piercing Light over a Selhoffen Tumor or a Skywarp Scob. There's a Flame Blessed Bolt, notably, as well, which is a good card.
There's also an Evolving Wilds.
There sure is. Would you rather I take that over the Piercing Light? I think this is removal for early game stuff. 2 damage to an attacker or blocker.
Yeah, that's probably better then. Erica says, "Hi, new friend. If you aren't a Pokemon fan, please ignore me. I'm used to it and will not be hurt." But yeah, we're talking about Pokemon in chat now.
We are, and this is Erica, and she's great. So no problems whatsoever, Erica. I'm going to take the Sigarda's Imprisonment over the Cradle of Safety. I'm sorry.
But it's so cute.
Yeah, but this is cool art, too.
Yes, that's pretty sick.
Even though it's not how it happened in the story.
No, it's not.
Go watch Jar. Whenever you sack it, I mean, it's pretty cool. And for the colors that we're playing, I mean, I guess Supernatural Rescue is supposed to be what we take here.
Marcus, what should we be picking for Optimal Azorius?
Optimal Azoriusing.
Yeah.
It's an 0/4 defender for 3, and then you scry 2, I guess. And when you sack it, return to the battlefield, transform. But, like, what has exploit? Black and another color? Maybe it's blue? I don't recall. I don't think it's blue. I'm going to take the Supernatural Rescue, I think. I'm going to go hard. We talked about that, right?
Koya 501, please let us know how your holiday was if you celebrated. If you didn't,
let us know how your weekend was. Exactly. See? Both at the same time. Thank you. Restless Bloodseeker is a good card, and I enjoy it. But I'm happily going to take this Kindly Ancestor, great card, and then it comes back as an enchantment, which Brian Comer likes, and I otherwise would have taken Fear of Death. Well, I don't love Parish Blade Trainee. Wretched Throng is not for this deck. Piercing Light is a fine card, but we already have one. I could just take Wash Away. Maybe I just take another Piercing Light. Sure.
Yeah, I think so.
Removal is removal, right? So, Skywarp Scob is a 5-mana 2/5 flyer. When it enters, exile 2 creature cards from your graveyard to draw a card, or Nebelgast Beguiler. I mean, of these 2/5s, I think this flyer is better than the tapper. I think.
Koya 501 says, it was very nice, thank you. Cracked some paper MTG on Christmas, so it was very fun.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Get anything good? Or I should say, what did you crack? Like, what product? And, yeah, did you get anything good?
Did you get that as a Christmas gift?
Oh, there you go. That's a good question as well. Well.
Or you were just, opening it because you already had it.
Hey, look, Unhallowed Phalanx. I wonder where this was during our last draft. Son of a bitch.
Yep.
Our opening pack that still has the Dawnheartgeist in it.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
Legit.
Okay.
Okay.
Happy about that. Evolving Wilds also.
Nice.
I would take the other Scob, but we already have one. It's a 5-drop. So, sure, Evolving Wilds. Right now, we're splashing blue at best. This deck. But we kind of need the blue, so, Who are we drafting with? Acute Sneck. That's awesome. Ooh, another Kindly Ancestor. Yes, please.
Yeah. All right.
Lama 916, Jose, Skittles, Solitarity, Maddie Daddy, and Mastriola. Okay.
Oh. Koya 501 says, open some Modern Horizons 2 collectors.
Ooh.
I actually opened it as a gift to myself. Haha.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
You don't have to laugh at that.
No, that's a...
Get yourself a gift on Christmas. That sounds great.
Right? Ooh. So there's a Witness the Future, but there's a Mischievous Catgeist, which is a great card, and comes back as an enchantment, which is exactly what we want for our deck. There's this Howling Moon as our rare in this pack. The beginning of combat on your turn, target wolf or werewolf. So if we were going the Pack Song Pup route, we could have taken this as well. But there's Witness the Future, which is a great card as well. Maybe, I doubt it comes back. Sigarda's Imprisonment maybe does, or Lantern Bearer, which also comes back as an enchantment.
Cool.
So either of those wheeling would be quite lovely. But I'm going to take this Mischievous Catgeist.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't love playing Cat's Cradle?
Right? And I did say the last of who we were facing. Ooh, a Markov Waltzer.
Actually, probably a lot of people, because it's kind of a boring game after a while. Not gonna lie.
I'm going to take the Binding Geist, actually, because I was like, oh, there's another Supernatural Rescue, but I wasn't excited about the first one. So I think I'm going to take the Binding Geist, which, it's a 3-mana 3/1. When it attacks, one of their creatures gets -2/-0 until end of turn, and then it can come back as an enchantment from the graveyard to give -2/-0 to something, which is great.
Yeah.
More enchantments.
Erica says, part of me also just wants to do a vanilla playthrough with no theme or restrictions. LOL.
Yeah. Oh. Do you, Amy, mind just respond? Oh, I can just say it like that. Look at that.
Oh.
Never mind.
I don't
Cool.
know what's happening.
Don't worry about it. Nothing's
Somebody
happening.
calling you?
Nope. Twin Blade Geist.
Ooh.
1/1 double strike for 2 with Disturb to come back as an enchantment to give something double strike.
Cool.
Fantastic.
And it looks like there's lots of other things we could take in this pack.
Yeah, Cobbled Lancer is a good card. Kindly Ancestor, Nurturing Presence as well. Wow, yeah, very good stuff here for us. Very, very good. There's another Cobbled Lancer, Jesus. Boarded Window, Dreadlight Monstrosity, Siphon Essence. Is it just this Cobbled Lancer? Exile a creature card from your graveyard, exile it from your graveyard, and draw a card. I mean, maybe? Is it just Siphon Essence? How many non-creature spells do we have? I mean, a ton, probably, right? Damn. I'm going to take the creature, I suppose. Let's... Ooh. Cruel Witness. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, which enchantments are, look at the top card, and you may put it into your graveyard. I like it. There's also a Markov Purifier, notably. But even with the Evolving Wilds, we're not going to splash that. Drogskull Infantry is nice here.
Yeah.
Just a 2/2 for 2, but for 4 mana, it can come back as an enchantment.
Erica says, yo, that's hype. My brother and I tried to open some AFR. He and I each got a blister pack, but someone had taken the pack out of his.
Oh, that sucks
face.
so much.
Yeah, that's really shitty. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah. Interesting. Somebody can let me know afterwards, but I'm going to take this Cradle of Safety over the Witness the Future. I'm just curious if people think that's correct, but Cradle of Safety in my Enchantments Matter deck is what I want to take here. I mean, Steelclad Spirit is very good. 2 mana 3/3 Defender. Whenever an enchantment enters under our control, it can attack as though it didn't have Defender. I like it. Ooh, our Witness the Future came back. Or was that not our Witness the Future? Yeah, I think it was, right?
I don't remember seeing that pack.
Well, we'll take the other Supernatural Rescue as well. And the Nurturing Presence.
Wow.
I guess when you're in a deck that's like not very popular with people, and we got your Dreadlight Monstrosity in
Yay.
it's going to go in the sideboard, I think.
I know.
But it can be it can't be our deck box. It's in our colors. Exactly. I took this. Ooh, another Supernatural Rescue. Oh.
Ooh.
It's Geralf. We don't have a lot of zombies, though, do we? 2. But we can sack other creatures that we can put in our graveyard as enchantments to make zombies.
Nice.
So,
okay.
Sure, I'm going to do it. Because the only other thing in here that I would take is this Heron Blessed Geist, which is also a great card. Or I guess the Scott.
It's a gorgeous art.
Yeah, it's cool. But it's Geralf. I'm just going to take Geralf.
You can't not take it.
Exactly. Thirst for Discovery.
Another gorgeous art, my God.
Yeah, I'm going to take it. Okay. Jesus. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, I got slightly distracted, but I'm going to take this Thirst for Discovery, definitely. Binding Geist, also notable. If it comes back, I would take it. Wanderlight Spirit as well, and then Vampire Slayer. Kind of in that order, in terms of like Binding Geist if all 3 are there, Wanderlight Spirit if the Geist isn't, and Vampire Slayer if neither of them are. But card draw is nice. Panicked Bystander. No? Probably not. Dreadlight, no. Siphon Essence. It's probably just Griff Rider. I mean, it's a flyer, so why not? There's a knife as well, but yeah, I think we just take the Griff Rider and be happy about it. Radiant Grace is pretty nice.
Whoa.
It's an aura on one side and an aura on the other side. Very nice. There's also a Fierce Retribution, which I probably should at least consider, but we want to do enchantments, so I'm doing enchantments.
Yeah. We're going to be so enchanting.
Another Nurturing Presence or a Traveling Minister.
We're going to have some enchanted evening.
It was good. I'm pretending it wasn't good, but it was good. I liked it. Let's take this Gutter Skulker and be quite happy about it, actually. That's a great card. Wow, this deck is really coming together. I'm very happy. A third Nurturing Presence? I mean, we have a lot of creatures, right? But do I take any of these instead?
Zombies for Geralf.
Oh, good point. All right, Stitched Assistant. I like it as well.
No, Erica says, one way or another.
Now, Erica, not to be outdone by you. has to put in with more puns, and I appreciate them all. I truly do. Oh.
The baby.
Yep, and we're definitely taking it. Happily. Cradle of Safety, very good. I haven't played this in a while, a Cradle of Safety, and they're quite good. Hey, look what came back.
Nice.
Convenient. It was literally the only card in our colors in that pack. Binding Geist also comes back as our top pick of the 3 that could have come back.
Right.
So there you go.
Erica says that joke was better than the entirety of South Pacific.
We talked about this, but I was in South Pacific.
Yeah, it's kind of a near and dear to our hearts kind of show.
Yeah. I mean, like,
That's where we met.
That is where we met. Look at you. I didn't remember that specific factoid off the top of my head, but you're absolutely right. That is where we met.
Yes,
with
I know.
Me with my stupid sailor hat that didn't fit me because spoilers, I have a big ass head. Michelle Obama or the Blood Servitor? It's Michelle Obama. Okay. I didn't have time, sorry.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't want to pick Michelle Obama?
Okay, so let's go ahead.
So she's going on the deck box.
Okay.
Michelle Obama.
Oh my god. Wow. Let's do this switch. Oh, sorry, it did it for the top thing, not for here. Okay, we need to cut some things. I think I'm just gonna have to cut anything that doesn't work with our strategy, and then even some things that work with our strategy, because we have too many things. Too many things.
Erica says, oh, for sure. I totally understand. I just think the music is kind of bland. I blame being obsessed with Sondheim musicals.
Sure.
Koya 501 says, man, I remember my first draft of Vow. Pack 1, pick 1 was an Avabruck caretaker.
Ooh, that's the green, unstoppable mythic. The mythic that you can't beat if it flips, especially if it flips, but in general as well. Because when it flips, it's just oh yeah, all my stuff has hexproof. Haha. Including this.
Yeah, that's busted.
It also has the Hal and Elena ability, where it's at the beginning of your upkeep, one of your creatures gets +2/+2 counters.
Yeah. And Hal and Elena on its own is really good.
Correct. But then you add hexproof to your entire team on top of it.
That's just busted.
Yep, sure is. Wow. What else are we possibly cutting from this deck? I think maybe all the supernatural rescues then? I'm not a huge fan. I don't think they're great. We have 6 enchantments, but of course a lot of our creatures come back as enchantments. So there's that. Maybe the Scob goes away.
If you guys have any suggestions of what to cut, please let us know.
Definitely. All right. So we have more blue. So we cut 1 plains here, I think. And then maybe we just cut the Evolving Wilds. Because it makes the land enter tapped, and we're a very fast deck. Our highest CMC is 4. So,
oh, wow. Yeah. All right, well.
We're at 40 cards. I'm just going for it. Let's see how it goes.
Okay. Yeah.
I know you just asked for suggestions, and then...
Yeah, hey, if it comes together without that, then great. Because usually, if we're waiting for people to give us tips or stuff that they think is cuttable, then it usually ends up being, taking us a while longer. So
yeah, 2/2/3/3/3. I'll keep this hand with 2 mana.
Makes it less entertaining when we're just sitting here going, okay, and just twiddling our thumbs.
By the way, I don't know if you noticed, I was laughing quite a bit about
Urza's Pizza Guy.
We're playing Urza's Pizza Guy. It's pretty impressive. Let's play a Twin Blade Geist, because we can stop that Traveling Minister with it. And by stop it, I mean I'm just going to attack next turn, and they're probably either not going to block or their Minister just dies. Ah, never mind. They have a Vampire Slayer. Okay. Okay, sure. They gained a life. We got a 3rd land, though. I'm still going to play Nurturing Presence on the Twin Blade Geist, because it's a 2/2 now with double strike, and I'm going to attack for 2 or 4, depending on if they block or not. They don't. Beautiful. They take 4. I love it.
Yay.
Well. Restless Bloodseeker. Okay. Thirst for Discovery, not perfect here for us. Only because we would have to discard a basic, and we're kind of trying to draw for basics. No blocks for 2 damage. Sure. We're both at 18. Sigarda's Imprisonment. Now, what does this thing do when it flips? So, where's the life gain? Oh, the Traveling Minister, right? So, interesting plays. Now, they need to gain 3 or more? No, they just need to sack 2 blood. Is that correct? Sack 2 blood. Okay. Well. Interesting. Let's do this.
Erica says she still vividly remembers her first ever MTG draft.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
What set was that?
Let's go ahead and do this. Scry 1, draw a card. It's a land, which I will take. And then go to combat. Attack with the Geist here. Yep. They take 4. We have blocks for anything that they decide to attack with. Although, to be fair, I assume... Because it's at the end step that they get the blood. Yeah, okay. That's good. Oh, wow. They're just using the blood. Good. That's even better.
It was triple Kaladesh, and my pack 1 pick 1 was Pia Nalar.
Nice.
Very nice.
Okay.
Very nice.
Triple Kaladesh. Interesting. It's always cool. In fact, anybody else that wants to let us know, when did you start playing Magic? Let us know. Oh, God. So many tonight.
Yeah.
Do that first. Okay. Holy crap. Wow.
We just keep getting all of these bots.
Yeah, a lot of them, too. Get out of here. Do that first. Then that. Then that. Okay. Anyway, I have to choose blockers. I'm going to block the Vampire Slayer. Why would I not trade there? What did they do to kill my thing? I was looking at bots. Bleed Drive. Okay. We have Geralf, Mischievous Catgeist. We have 4 mana. So I guess if we do this and we hope we draw a blue, that feels fine. Yeah, we did not draw a blue. In fact, wow. Let's get rid of this and this because they both just go into our graveyard and can come back with Disturb. So perfect. Okay, they have 1 blood. They're, of course, going to get a 2nd blood at the end of their turn. But for now, I assume we take 2 and are now tied up at 16. Oh, it's only 2 damage. Damn it. Okay, never mind.
It just makes me think of how we had to get refunds for our Disturbed tickets.
Yeah. We did have tickets. Oh, of course, they exiled our thing, too. That sucks. Yeah, we had tickets to see Disturbed in concert, which ended up being during the pandemic, of course.
Yeah, so then we just ended up with a refund.
Yeah, it was delayed for a year first. Then it was like, then they just, yeah.
They canceled it, yeah. Erica said, I had a kind of split MTG time. What? I had a kind of split MTG time.
Right.
Question mark. I started when my older brothers needed me to play against when I was like 7 around time spiral time. Then I started playing of my own volition during Kaladesh. Okay. Gotcha.
All right, so they're transforming the Restless Bloodseeker pre-combat. giving it the plus. So it now has 4 power, so they can still attack through Geralf, because I'm not going to block that, but I could have blocked when it was a 1-3, or a 2-3 even. So pass to blockers, no blocks, even with the piercing light. Pass to damage, take it, go to 12. And they play a land.
I had an older sibling that liked to force me and my younger sister to be in the home videos that she used to make.
Yes.
Because she wanted to be a film director. So my parents got her a camera, and she did a lot of her own movie making. And of course, she relied on us to be the actors in these films. And it never worked out very well for her in the end. But, as much as I disliked it in the beginning, I kind of came to not hate it as much. And now we are on YouTube. So
yeah,
there you go.
That's funny.
Koya 501 says, I actually started playing Paper MTG like 3 weeks ago.
That is awesome.
Wow,
that's so cool.
Very cool.
Okay, and so what?
That's great to see you here. Then.
Yeah. So what formats are you starting with? Are you looking into like constructed formats like standard or modern or anything like that? Are you doing drafts? Are you just doing like fun stuff with friends, or are you at a particular store that you're playing at? Right, so
well, you liked the Modern Horizons 2 collectors, you said, right? Those were good openings for you?
Oh, those are cool, yeah. I think that would be pretty cool. All right, so let's go ahead, and they have 5 mana, so they can just do it. But I am going to exile their creature. They can do the ability once. We lose 2, they gain 2. That's fine. That's just fine.
They said they're crafting a commander deck.
Oh, sweet. Okay. Marcus is a pretty proficient commander guy around here.
Not that we're telling you to use him as a resource, because we don't want to volunteer him for anything.
No,
but...
Marcus, you're getting voluntold. You know how this goes.
Wow.
It's not true. I'm just being a jerk.
But it could be something that the two of you could talk about, perhaps.
Oh, that's funny. All right, so I am going to, if it was a question, I am going to piercing light this Drug-Skull infantry. At least I'm going to attempt to. We'll see. I mean, if they have like a pump spell or something, good on you to 1-for-1 us, I suppose, and then deal us some extra damage. But I'm just going to try to kill it. If they want to use, like, bring it back from the graveyard or whatever to disturb onto the Traveling Minister, that's totally fine as well. Cool. Radiant Grace on the top. I like that quite a bit, actually. We can kind of Voltron up this Dawnheartgeist this turn, I think. 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gross. Gross. This is gross. I like it. All right, so they're bringing back 2 of their creatures to their hand, and they can play 1 of them back onto the battlefield.
Erica says she loves building commander decks too.
Oh, I'm sorry, Erica. I truly apologize. So anybody that we're talking to who wants to say what commander decks are folks building these days? All right, so let's go ahead and do this.
Elfo, if you're still here, do you play commander at all, or what types of formats do you like to play, Elfo?
There you go. All right, Witness the Future is a sorcery. We've got Cradle of Safety as well. So I think I'm gonna just Cat-like Curiosity on the Dawnheartgeist as well. Gain 2 life here. Go to 16.
You seem to be good at drafting, Elfo, but I assume that might not be the only thing that you play.
So let's attack with this 2/3 Vigilance that if it hits them, we draw a card. And if not, we get to kill their Drug-Skull infantry. Which, I mean, they probably want, because it at least goes into their graveyard, but yeah, good stuff. Let's draw a card. I did not put the Kindly Ancestor on it because we have this Cradle of Safety. And we drew a Nurturing Presence as well. Let's end our turn. Wow, that is, this is a great hand. I am a big fan of all that is happening with this deck today. Wow.
And Koya, what are your pronouns, please? It
just
makes it a little easier when I'm reading this stuff.
Good point.
To know that ahead of time.
Let's see. Sigarda's imprisonment on Dawnheart Geist. Well, conveniently, I instead get to play my own enchantment, give it hexproof, and gain 2 life in the process. So, no.
So, a no.
A no. Just big old no. Thanks, though.
They have Trinket.
They kind of do have Trinket, yeah. And he's
know.
got armor on, too. Trinket didn't have the, brush thing on his helmet, but yeah.
Oh, that's okay. Koya is he, him.
You got it.
And Erica says, the last one I finished was Human Tribal with Catilda, but my favorite one I ever built was
Alayla, Artful Provocateur Fairies.
I couldn't tell if that was an I or an L.
So I figure Nurturing Presence on Brine-Comber makes the most sense, because whenever a creature enters, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn, and whenever it gets targeted, it makes a creature. So it just makes itself bigger. It just perpetuates itself over and over again, which is pretty damn great. Let's go ahead and pass for this turn, because they do have 2 creatures that can just double block the Geist together. And if now we have 2 threats on the field, which I'm a big fan of having to make them deal with.
Thank you, Koya, by the way.
Yes. Okay. Kindly Ancestor. I have one of those, kind of. It's in my graveyard, but still. Pass to attackers. Can this be done at instant speed? Of course it can. That's fantastic. Before I take my turn, I'm going to use Geralf. And, non-token. Cancel. I'm not going to use Geralf. My bad, everyone. Ooh, Cruel Witness. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, sure, let's play a 3/3 flyer. Let's go to combat first. Speaking of 3/3 flyers, let's attack for 3 flying. Shall we?
Erica says, turns out Alayla is just my ideal commander, LOL. Very tribal, but also Enchantress is my entire brand.
That's fair.
That sounds great.
I definitely remember that. All right, so Brine-Comber, creature entered, it gets +1/+1. I'm actually gonna just do this now, I suppose. On Brine-Comber? Or on this? No, I guess it's on Brine-Comber. That's fine. It's an enchantment spell. We gain more life. We go to 22. Brine-Comber makes a 1/1, which makes itself bigger. Okay. Land can go on the in the graveyard. Sorry. Not on the bottom. And now Brine-Comber has lifelink. Very nice. And next turn, even if we draw a land, which I'd rather not do, but even if we do, we have Witness the Future to draw more cards, or get more cards, I should say.
Well, Erica, Silverquill is part of your brand, right?
Silverquill / Orzhov, of course.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't sure that Enchantress Fairy Tribal didn't have Orzhov somehow in it.
Yeah, fairies are Enchantress, as you can see, is typically blue-white, I guess, but or white specifically. Yeah, see, we drew the land. All right, so let's have us shuffle 4 cards from our library into our graveyard into our library. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why not? Then, we get to look at the top card of our library first. We may put it into our graveyard. Yes, because even though we're shuffling, I'll get a land out of our deck. Thin the deck. Then we shuffle those back in, and then look at the top 4, put 1 into our hand and the rest on the bottom. Well, we got the draw card, or the card draw. The draw card? What is happening today?
Don't ask that question.
Wow.
Because it really just means that
Yeah.
that we're both in that boat.
Yeah, I did not want to know the answer is really what was happening here. Cruel Witness, look at the top card. I may put it into my graveyard. I will not, because it's the Sigarda's Imprisonment that we got rid of. Yes, please. More. And then we discard this land. See ya, bye. Okay. Fantastic. Wow. Choose attackers. Well, Let's attack here, 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 here. That's 7 in the air. That's half their life total. Sure, why not?
Erica says, oh yes, my 3 defining MTG factors are Orzhov, Enchantress, and Fairies.
Nice.
Okay.
They have Fierce Retribution to destroy an attacking creature. So our Cruel Witness, not Brian Cromer. Our Cruel Witness goes away. That is just fine.
Erica, you might want to check out one of our more recent episodes of Jar.
Which one are you?
I don't think it was our last one.
Ooh.
It's one about Soren.
Is it the one about his traumas, like where you talk about his traumas and stuff?
Yeah.
That is the most recent one. Yeah.
Okay. So then, Erica, you're going to want to watch that episode of
This
Jar.
past Thursday's Jar. Right, so Kindly Ancestor is now a 3/3, but they didn't attack with it because it was only until end of turn. So now it's not a 3/3. Let's go ahead and make the Diregraph Scavenger unable to attack or block, and we gain 2 life. Thanks. Then we can... Why would you tap that way? What's the blue for? Oh, it's for Geralf. 1, 2, 3. I have a Piercing Light in my hand. Okay. So we have a 2/2.
That sounds painful.
Having a Piercing Light in our hand.
Yeah.
That sounds right. 1, 2, 3, 4 in the air again. Do I just attack with this Dawnheartgeist? Probably not. Let's just attack with those. Very good. And end our turn.
It's like a laser just burrowing a hole into your hand.
Sounds right.
Terrible.
Although if it's in our hand, it's probably burrowing its way out, I would suppose.
Oh. That sounds even worse.
Number of suspect counters equal to the greatest number of creatures a player controls. So it is 8. 2, remove a suspect counter, draw a card. 2, draw a card. Okay. Whenever it attacks, tap one of our creatures. You got it, friend. You got it. No attacks. Second main, using the Traveling Minister, it seems, on the Kindly Ancestor, but it doesn't matter, but they just gain the life. Okay.
Shit got real wide up in here.
Yes. Double Piercing Light. That's actually really cool. Let's go ahead and swing here. This way. Here, 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 and here. Attack. -2/-0 to the Archghoul of Thraben. Why not? Okay. Kindly Ancestor blocking the Geist, which is not enough to kill, which is why they have to double block it, which they're using the Drogskull Infantry for. Thank you, Piercing Light. I guess we do that. And then Piercing Light on the Infantry. If they have something, we can pierce... Oh, yeah, we can Piercing Light in response to that as well. Steelclad Spirit, I'm actually going to put you on the bottom. We don't have a lot more enchantments coming now that we've kind of blown our wad here with everything else that we've got.
Hot.
Yeah, this is the longest game we've had so far. Piercing Light +2/+2 and Indestructible until end of turn. That would be enough.
But it's not.
No, it is. What I'm going to do is I'm probably just going to use Geralf and sack the Dawnheartgeist then. And make a 4/4 flying zombie instead. Plus, another enchantment comes in, attached to them. So their creatures enter tapped now. Then we go to damage. Their life-linking blocker doesn't do any damage. And therefore doesn't gain them any life. So...
Erica says, oh, not to bring down the mood, but my favorite part of the holidays was my father calling me fat and using bigoted language all day. Love that for me.
Wow, that sounds like...
That's pretty fucked up.
Yeah, that unfortunately sounds like, just classic family, doesn't it?
Yeah, kind of.
Ugh.
At least for some of us.
Yeah.
I hear you, girl.
Yeah. So, of course, we're sorry to hear. That's rough. Now, do you go home? Was that just in your home that you just... I don't recall if you live at home still or not. Or is this pizza guy has conceded, by the way?
I don't think she does. Oh, thank you. Where's this pizza guy? You're the best.
Hey, speaking of pack openings that Koya was talking about, while we wait for Erica's response, I'm going to take a quick bio, but I will hear that response when I get back. And Amy, you can open up some alchemy packs with folks, or if you want to open 10 Crimson Vow, you can do that too.
Okay.
Because I know you prefer alchemy, I think. But
Oh, Koya says good game.
thank you. So what do you want to do? Crimson
We
Vow
can
or
do
Alchemy?
alchemy. That's fine.
Okay. So these you have to do obviously one at a time, but I'll be right back. So have fun.
Okay. Let's see what we got. We got the, let's see. Hinterland Chef. Creature Human Scout. Oh. When Hinterland Chef enters the battlefield, draft a card from Hinterland Chef's spellbook. It perpetually becomes a food artifact in addition to its other types and perpetually gains 2. Tap, sacrifice this creature, you gain 3 life. And it's a 3/3 for 3. That it's showing Almighty Brushwog. Does that make sense? I don't know. I guess. Sure. Cursebound Witch, which flips into the Witch's Cauldron, or creates the Witch's Cauldron. When Cursebound Witch dies, draft a card from Cursebound Witch's spellbook. Okay. And that's a 1-drop. That's a 1/2. We got this one earlier, the Rime Wall Protector, for 3. It's a 3/4 with Ward.
Which I like because it's cool.
Kessive Flame Breather.
Oh yeah, those are so all the ones at the, well, as we learned, all the ones at the bottom are the Innistrad cards. So.
Oh, you do live at home, Erica. I didn't realize that.
That's what I thought, which is, and like you said, the kind of par for the course. That's unfortunately what I suspected.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. I'm so sorry. Koya says the Witch is a great card.
Yeah. Draft a card from her spellbook. So Witch's Cauldron, Witch's Vengeance, Witch's Oven, Witch's Cottage, Witch's Familiar, Curse of Leeches, Cauldron Familiar, Black Cat, Sorcerer's Broom, Bloodhunter Bat, Unwilling Ingredient, Expanded Anatomy, Cruel Reality, Jesus, Torment of Scarabs, Trespasser's Curse, and back to Witch's Cauldron.
In there.
There's 15.
The other one had the Brushwog, and I didn't understand how that's food.
You didn't understand
People
how
eat the Brushwog?
I guess.
But he's so spiny. How do you eat him?
I mean, I assume once he's dead, you can like take the time to like pull his little spines out and then I'm sorry. Maybe if you cook him with the spines on, they look like branches. So maybe it like, it's like smoking it with wood, like wood smoke, and then he tastes better. She looks horrified, folks. Horrified right now with what I'm saying to her. I'm sorry. I will stop.
When I first saw the Brushwog, I was like, he is ugly. And then I fell in love with him because I feel like he's a good card.
Yeah, he's fun.
He's kind of badass.
Also, Frilled Sandwalla. Apparently, people eat that as well.
That's depressing. I like him.
Moss Viper.
Better not eat that.
Brush.
Moss Viper is like one of my favorite cards in the game.
Wow. Brush Strider.
That looks yummy.
Ew. It looks gangly and weird. Highland Game.
Yeah.
Elk. Iron Shell Beetle.
No. Bugs are friends, not food.
A Lotus Cobra.
So are snakes.
So are snakes.
I do like to eat eels, though.
It's your big booty friend. Kazandu Nectar Pot.
Yeah.
Gilded Goose.
Yeah.
A Nessian Horn Beetle. I like this one a lot.
Yeah, I like that one.
Scurrid Colony.
Ugh.
I would not want to eat these things. They have glowing red eyes. I would not want to get anywhere near them. I guess if somebody else was capturing it and cooking it for me and I trusted them, I would try it. I know people who have eaten squirrel before. They used to do it at camp. They would catch squirrels and cook them up in the craft area.
Straight up no.
Territorial Boar. I always thought that tree in the background above the boar was like its fur being like on fire. Like that was like, well, like not like it was on fire, like it didn't want to be, like it was a feature of itself as a creature that like it had like a fire mane almost.
Dude, that's just leaves.
Yeah, I see that now, and I saw it at that point. Look, Amy,
It's a mushroom.
it's a death bonnet sprout.
It's very cute.
Yes. Spore crawler, speaking of mushrooms, and mold graft millipede.
Yeah.
And that's it. And then we're back to the brushwog again. Okay, well, that happened. Let's go back to our draft, shall we?
Oh, it says
right,
the
thing.
witch is a great card. You might have read that already.
Yes, I did. Well, we all did. Yes.
Erica says those other cards in the those other cards in the spell book are in the spell book. I'll do it right. Maybe someday.
You're great. You are great.
Those other cards are in the spell book.
You made it sound like a question. Yeah. Anyway, that's fine. It's just fine.
Those other cards are in the spell book. You idiot, Amy.
No, that is not. That is not what I said. That is not what I meant. No one thought or said that. Protein 060702. Interesting.
That's a lot of protein.
Yeah, I know. Piercing light, drug skull infantry, nurturing presence. Okay, so 3 and less. I like it. I could deal with
Maybe
that.
I could use some.
Some protein?
Yeah, maybe my brain would work better when I'm trying to read chat.
Fix your gray matter a little bit.
Erica goes, I'll just go.
Erica, you broke Amy.
Oh, holy shit.
It's going to take forever to reboot her now.
Just like an endless loading screen.
Oh, like when we play X-Men Legends on Friday.
Exactly. Check out our streams on Friday night.
Yeah, that's right, because we're back to Fridays now, 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on this channel. Let's go ahead and... Interesting. Combat, attack for 2. See what they do. Okay, they just take it. Interesting, interesting. I like it. I'll play a kindly ancestor. Very nice.
It's so cold in here. My nose is starting to run.
Yeah, it's pretty cold.
What the hell, man?
Pretty damn cold in here.
Ugh.
Damn, belligerent guest. You swole as hell. All right. Oh, Michelle Obama got bigger, Amy.
Whoa.
She received the gift of fangs and is now bigger.
I guess she drank all that protein. It's like a really big protein shake.
Ah, thankfully we drew Sigarda's imprisonment. Sorry, Michelle Obama, we're going to have to imprison you. I have not yet, Erica, tried turning her off and then on again. Usually, it's at least the other way around. Anyway.
Well,
sure.
with Michelle Obama there, I mean, I
talking...
feel like it'd be pretty easy.
Yeah, but not to turn you off and then on again. That doesn't make sense. Although I guess it would be I would turn you off and then you'd look at Michelle Obama and be back again.
I don't know. Yeah, whatever.
Okay. A 4th land here I guess would be good because then we could play one of these 3s and have piercing light as well. Jesus.
Damn it with the fucking bots.
So annoying. Okay, so first we do that, then we do this, then we do this, and then we do that. Okay.
Do you see the bots still, Erica, when we remove it first and then report it?
Yeah, are all of them still just sitting there?
Michelle Swolbama is here to save you. Yep, she can save me for sure.
That like lilt you get in your voice when you talk like that is hilarious to me. Hilarious. Yep, she can save me. Yep, hilarious. I love that so much. Very, very funny. Okay.
I'm glad you like it.
I really do. It's hilarious to me. All right, let's see if this works. Because if it does, we're just going to gain more life than we're losing back. So, sure. I mean, I guess they could Ragged Recluse, but it just becomes a 3/3, right? So I don't care about this, at least for blocks.
Erica says, I can see that they sent a message, but it says it was deleted.
Good.
Okay.
All right. Well, I mean, it's
Fine.
annoying, but fine.
It's better than it was.
There's literally, like, at that point, there's just nothing else I can do about it, so.
Yeah.
But I remove it, then report them, and yeah. Okay. They discarded their 6-drop, even though they played a 6th land in Evolving Wilds in the process, but okay. Sack Evolving Wilds, and again, like, the Evolving Wilds itself obviously doesn't tap for mana, but that one does, that they just got with it, so. Again, you can attack for 3, I'm just gaining 4 back, so they did not. But they transformed it, which is good for them. I'm going to 3, 4, 5, which means they have exactly enough if they triple block to kill. So all I have to do is play a Nurturing Presence on this Kindly Ancestor.
I'm fine.
Wow, that was scary. And then play another Kindly Ancestor? No, probably a Binding Geist. And then attack for 6 lifelink, which they block with the Restless Bloodseeker. Of all 3, I guess that kind of makes sense, maybe? Yes, I sack the Binding Geist to not allow the Innocent Traveler to transform. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 land from them. We lose 1, they gain 1. I just take the 3 and go to 22. We drew a Steelclad Spirit. Do we just, like... Erica says, I'll nurture your presence.
Joe's presence? Or Michelle Obama's presence?
Wow, got it. They have a 1/3 only? I guess let's attack first and see what happens.
Or maybe the kind of creepy chick in the cloak.
The Innocent Traveler?
Yeah.
Wow, they just take 5. They go to 8. We go to 26. And then we have 5. So let's go ahead and play the Kindly Ancestor. Good. And the the Spectral Binding on the Odious Witch. Okay. I may sack a creature, and I will. It'll be the Kindly Ancestor. Because then I can just give the flyer lifelink later, and it'll be great.
Because she looks kind of creepy, but also, like, very much good in bed. Right? But then, like, you're afraid to, like, do it more than once because you feel like you might end up, like, dead in her basement. You know what I mean?
I so truly love that you're like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like you're desperately hoping for someone to say yes to that.
Okay, so maybe only I know what I mean. That's fine.
Oh, dear God. So 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're good. I attack with my 5/6 lifelink, please. They block with the Odious Witch. That's fine. I gain 5 life, but they don't take 5, which is what their goal was, I assume. Then I guess I just drop the Stitched Assistant. But who do I sack? Do I just sack the Spirit? No, I can't do that because I have to do this. Sacking the Steelclad. Why did I attack with this flyer? Am I stupid? I might be stupid. Fearful Villager. That's fine. They're the asshole. They made it day. Hey, we drew a Gutter Skulker. That's a great card. And that's great. There's an easy way to sack that so that we can then bring it back for 4 later, which is awesome. Let's go to combat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. And attack with the flyer, please.
Erica says the presence of anyone who will have me, which is depressingly few people. LOL. I'm so sorry. I would have you.
Right?
But I'm married and you're far away, I believe. And,
yeah.
you know, all of the other things. I don't know.
All of the other things. They have a 2/6 blocker that would start being able to block the Kindly Ancestor, but we have this Gutter Skulker, thank God, to help us out quite a bit. And we put it on the Kindly Ancestor. And then we go to combat, attack for 4. They can't block it because it's attacking alone. They go to 3. We gain 4 and go to 40. And then we end our turn. I wonder if we should sack a creature. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, I will sack a creature. Okay. If they have removal for this Kindly Ancestor, we might be in trouble. But that would have to be the last. They said nice. Nice, okay.
Thank you, Protein 060762. Was it 62?
I think it was 02.
Damn it. I was so close.
You were very close. We ranked up to Silver Tier 3.
Very nice.
Yeah. We still have 2 minutes left in the stream, which means we're going to do one more game for however long it takes us to do that game. We still haven't killed 15 of our opponent's creatures.
What the hell, man?
That's not what this deck does. Hey, Agar the Freezing Flame. Apparently the first one of these? Wow. Okay.
Oh.
We were doing Kaldheim wrong. I mean, we definitely know that. But oh, wow.
That's true.
We're still 2-0 with this deck.
Oh.
Very interesting.
All right. Well, maybe if we win this one, we'll keep going then.
You think so?
Well, if you're up for it.
We'll see. I think it depends on how long this game goes. This deck tends to make longer games rather than shorter ones. Shadow Morgoth. Radiant Grace, we can't play yet. We can do it on the Twin Blade Geist. Plus 1+0 and Vigilance on this is amazing, actually. So this hand is fantastic. I'll keep it. Yes, please.
Shadow Lesgoth.
I was like, did I say their name wrong? Nope. Nope, I did not. Anyway. Ooh, Cradle of Safety on the Twin Blade Geist, too. That feels amazing. All of the above, please. Sanguine Statuette, they make a blood, and then whenever they sack a blood, they can turn it into a 3/3 until end of turn. You got it.
Koya501 says, what's crazy is that even with that advantage, it can all end with a bomb rare. I guess that's Vow for you.
Yeah, and people have definitely said that about this format. Definitely. They discarded a Falconwrath Celebrants to attack us for 3 this turn, which I will absolutely receive 3 damage from this thing. That is just fine. No blocks. In fact, the nice thing is, this turn, we get to Radiant Grace on the Twin Blade Geist. Maybe I should have played the land first, so we had Cradle of Safety as backup right then. But it's fine. We still have it, so let's attack for 4. Vigilance. Hell yes. Okay, so we didn't have the second white anyway, so that, we could be tempted right now to play this, but I'm just going to keep up this Cradle of Safety to make the Geist better and give it hexproof, because I assume there is some form of removal or burn coming here against the Twin Blade Geist. I was so right. Hoo boy, I love it. I love it. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my
I love that baby too. It's so cute.
All right, let's go to combat and attack them for 6. How does that sound? Remember when I said this deck was slower? Hold on.
I thought you said this deck was going to be fast. When we were taking cards out of the deck still.
Let's go ahead and play the Binding Geist. I think being able to shrink whatever blocker they play so that it's a lot harder for it to kill the Twin Blade Geist is pretty important here.
Because our most expensive thing was a 4-drop.
Yes, but what it means is, a lot of times if they stabilize quickly enough, or if we're not fast enough with what we're doing, we were trying to do play an enchantment, gain life, draw cards, etc.
Okay. So it's not as fast because there's all these steps that happen.
Exactly.
Gotcha. Marcus, he says interactions like that are why I play blue-white. Very nice, Marcus.
I wonder which creature gets -2/-0 on their side of the field. Perfect. They block the Double Striker, I assume, because it doesn't have trample. They keep looking at their Sanguine Statuette like it does anything if they don't have a blood on the field. Okay. So next to first, I could Piercing Light it, but there's no reason to. Now there's a reason to. Because now we just Piercing Light it and it doesn't get to come back with anything on it. I will keep that land right where it is. It dies before the Undying Malice gets to work. And they take 3. They play a 6th land, 2 cards in hand for them. Pointed discussion. They draw 2, lose 2, and make a blood. So they could sack a blood and make a 3/3. So I need to at least be aware of that. Blood Hypnotist that can't block. And they don't have mana to make more blood, so now they lose. They could have at least blocked and stayed alive, but now they can't. Yeah, there's the concession.
Thank you, Shadow Morgoth. Erica says, unfortunately, I'm going to head out early. Well, it's not really early. It's technically late.
Yeah.
But so thank you for staying as long as you did.
Exactly.
She had 2 bad falls today, and her entire body feels like a stubbed toe, so she's going to take some pain stuff and try to sleep. Heart, good night. Heart, back, and also good night, and hopefully it feels better by the morning.
Yes.
Did you maybe slide on some ice or something? I know over here we had a lot of, like all the asphalt basically had this invisible layer of ice on top of it.
Yeah. So, yes, definitely feel better.
Yes. Koya501 says, aye, good game.
Yes, thank you. That was awesome. This game was crazy good.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I liked this one a lot. Okay. I mean, like, wow. I said there were 2 minutes left and we would play another game. We'd see how long it took. It took 5 minutes. That is crazy.
Yeah.
I still think that we leave this for next week.
Okay.
Sure. We are 3-0, so we will at least get a minimum of 3 games out of this next week. So I definitely think we leave this for next week. But I think that, to finish things off.
Ooh, you fell down the basement stairs. Oh, that sucks.
And then fell down the front porch stairs. I feel like it's the kind of thing where, like, once you fall the first time, like, it makes it easier to fall future times because you're just like...
being in pain, I feel like, makes you clumsier.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So, yeah, it's like, it just keeps happening.
Or like you're more, what's the term? You're more, like, cautious until you're so annoyed that you're so cautious that you're like, screw it. And then you go faster and then you fall.
Yeah, that makes sense too. Yeah.
All right, let's do another Innistrad pack, or another Alchemy pack, I should say. Another Tenacious Pup, an uncommon wild card, a common wild card, Daybreak Combatants, Traveling Minister, Syncopate, and Sure Strike. And our rare is Town Razor Tyrant. As a rare, 4-mana 4/4 Flying Dragon. When it enters the battlefield, target land you don't control loses all abilities except mana abilities and gains at the beginning of your upkeep. This permanent deals 2 damage to you unless you sacrifice it. Wow.
Erica, please take care of yourself while you go to bed and try to sleep well.
Yes. As always, we hope to see you Friday or whenever we get to see you again. Take care of yourself.
Fantastic card, Koya501 says.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah,
this seems really awesome. I like that a lot
too.
Yeah, because even if even if it just targets like a land that is a basic but is in like a splash color for them or something, this could go quite well. So very, very cool. I like it.
Yeah.
All right, I think we'll do the last alchemy pack this time and save some of Crimson Vow packs for a later time.
Erica, if you're still here, my house growing up had a metal spiral staircase leading down to the basement. And multiple times I slid my way down that staircase, basically scraping all of the skin off of my spine.
Ugh, gross.
Yeah, not comfy.
No.
At all.
Wow. I think this pack knew that we were playing blue-white in Crimson Vow. Serpentine Ambush, Heron of Hope, Griff Rider, Heron Blessed Geist, and Traveling Minister.
There you go. Check that one out, Marcus.
Yeah, there you go.
What do you think?
All Azorius all the time is what I think. Curse-Bound Witch, again, because we talked about how good that, or Koya talked about how good that card was. Right. Settle the Wilds with just gorgeous art.
Oh, wow, yeah.
I mean, just gorgeous. 3-mana sorcery, seek a basic land, put it onto the battlefield tapped, then seek a permanent with mana value equal to the number of lands you control, which would likely be at minimum 4, because if you played this for 3, unless you had mana rocks or something, you had at least 3 land to play it, then you went and got a land with it, so that's 4, so it would be 4 or more, I assume, in most cases.
That looks like a Kaldheim card.
It does, right?
Yeah.
But a Starnheim version. But I don't know that they had like woods up in Starnheim. Although maybe if there were, woodsy explorers that would go there to the afterlife. And our rare or mythic is a Discover the Formula.
Oh.
It's Plankton. 6 mana instant, seek 3 non-land cards. Then, non-land cards in your hand perpetually gain. This spell costs 1 less to cast, which is incredible in a blue-red deck. I like that quite a bit. That would work.
I like
a blue-red spells deck.
The art on this.
Yeah.
It's just great how, like, all you can see of this dude's face is just...
His face, like, enhanced by the beaker.
Right, just, like, shaped by the flask.
Right? Awesome. Very, very cool. Okay. I mean, hey, I guess we can just leave ourselves looking at all this.
Yeah, why not? Marcus says, so good.
Right? Yeah, this is great. Interesting. We opened some cool cards.
Yeah.
And I mean, obviously, that draft was amazing.
Koya501 says, man, all of these rares are staples in some alchemy decks.
Good. That's exactly what I like to see.
Good.
Because the way I make decks on this platform is to make like janky ass decks with whatever I happen to have. Because if you look at my wild cards, they're all still there. So, and by all, I mean, I've used like some along the way, but not a lot. But yeah, because like occasionally, and by occasionally, I mean, we've been doing this for probably over a year now of the like weekly MTG Arena streams. And I think like 2 or 3 times, maybe 5 at the most, we have, at the end, towards the end of the stream, we've like done some janky standard or historic or whatever. Because I just do that to
finish
get
out our time after, when the stream is ending and
right.
stuff.
But during the week, I'll make a deck to just get through so I can do our like daily tasks or whatever.
Yeah, so we can get some gold and actually,
Because,
maybe be able to do some other stuff on here.
God forbid. God forbid. Well, because, I mean, as you can see, we won a draft for ourselves out of the first draft that we did, and now we have enough gold to do another one, and then hopefully after this draft is done, we'll get more gems to be able to do another. So, anyway, regardless, that is going to be all for this particular stream. So thank you all so very much for being here.
Yeah.
Amy, do you want to give some love to our viewers tonight?
Hell yes. I'll start with Erica, just in case she can still hear me. Love you. Take care. Marcus, Koya501, so great to see you here tonight for the first time ever.
Is it the first time? I thought Koya has been here in the past. At least once.
Have you?
I think so.
I don't want
to be wrong.
I don't recall.
I think it was
if
at least
so,
once.
I'm very sorry that I've forgotten that. But tell us, Elfo and Dave was here at the beginning.
Hell yeah!
Great to see all of you.
Exactly. So we will we'll do our little wrap up here as we tend to do at the end of these streams. Don't forget, see.
Second, okay.
I remember.
Damn it! I am so sorry.
I remembered, and thank you.
I fucked up. I'm sorry.
It's fine. You are fine. And thank you, Koya, for being here. Thank you to all of you that Amy just mentioned for being here. And hey, if you are lurking and you did not participate in chat, that is totally fine. Welcome to you as well.
Yes.
And thank you for being here also. We didn't say your name because you weren't in chat, and that's totally fine if you would prefer not to be. But of course, if you were hesitant or something like that, we would love to have you.
Yes.
Please don't ever think that you'd be annoying us or that you wouldn't have anything to say. Even if you just wanted to pop in and say hello, we would love to acknowledge you and thank you for being here.
Yeah, and even if you don't know anything about Magic, but this just happens to be what you're watching, you can still pop in chat and talk to me about something else.
Exactly.
I pretty much never talk about Magic anyway.
Damn it.
So, you're in good company.
So, thank you all so very much for being here. We really appreciate it. As always, liking the streams helps a lot. Sharing around to people that you might know who would enjoy this kind of thing is also always appreciated. And do not forget to subscribe and ring that bell on this channel and our other channels linked down in the description box below.
Yes.
We are doing some interesting things over on Video Games for All. Tomorrow, we have more Pokemon Silver. where Amy is still going through the newly discovered Kanto region, or newly-ish discovered Kanto region in that game. So definitely check that out. You get to see what Amy thinks about some of the Pokemon that we have not really seen yet in Pokemon Silver, and get Amy's, unfettered opinion on. So if they're some of your favorites, I apologize. But
I do too, even though I really don't know what he's talking about because we filmed it so long ago.
It was a fair bit of time ago. But
he watches them recently so he can make the thumbnails.
I do, yes, exactly.
Yeah, it's been a long time for me, so sorry about
Yeah,
it.
you'll know if you saw the thumbnail what I'm talking about. But regardless, that is totally fine. We will be back next week with more MTG Arena on Monday from 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern right here on this channel. And like I said earlier, or like we said earlier, we'll be back on Friday from 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern playing more X-Men Legends for the PlayStation 2. We are going through that whole game. We are a fair bit of the way through, but, we still got more to go.
Yeah.
So we'll be back with that also.
And it is on the PlayStation 2.
Oh,
guys.
yeah. Good old load screens.
Yeah. It
be
is,
there.
trusty old PlayStation 2 console.
It's working for us. I'm not going to complain that much. So, yes. But otherwise, anything that you check out, we appreciate you being here. And so, for now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, I have been Joe.
And I'm Amy.
Now that it's the new year, if you didn't hear us before, Happy New Year to each and every one of you from us. We hope that this year continues to be a safe and happy and healthy one.
So important, guys. Please.
For you and yours. So, we hope to see you back here at some point, and as we always say, in whichever video or stream of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.